couldn't see. I said if I can't feel it, then how could it be? No, no magic could happen to me. And then I saw you, I couldn't believe it. You took my heart, I couldn't retrieve it. Said to myself, what's it all about? Now I know there can be no doubt. You can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. Magic. And you know you're the one who can put out the fire. You know darn well when you cast your spell, you will get your way. When you hypnotize with your eyes, a heart of stone can turn to clay. And when the rain is beating upon the window pane, and when the night it gets so cold, when I can't sleep, again you come to me. I hold you tight and the rain disappears. Who would believe it? With a word you dry my tears. You can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. Magic.
Chewing on a piece of grass, walking down the road. Tell me, how long you gonna stay here, Joe? Some people say this town don't look good in snow. You don't care, I know. Ventura Highway in the sunshine, where the days are longer, the nights are stronger than moonshine. You're gonna go, I know. Cause the free wind is blowing through your hair, and the days surround your daylight there. Seasons crying, no despair. Alligator lizards in the air, in the air. Wishing on a falling star, waiting for the.
Is it getting better? Or do you feel the same? Will it make it easier on you now? You got someone to blame. You said one love, one life, when it's one need in the night. One love, we get to share it. Leaves you, baby, if you don't care for it. Did I disappoint you, or leave a bad taste in your mouth? You act like you never had love, and you want me to go without. Well, it's too late tonight to drag the past out into the light, where one Have you come to raise the dead? Have you come here to play Jesus? To the lepers in your head, did I ask too much? More than a lot. You gave me nothing, now it's all I got. In the howling wind comes the stinging rain. See you driving nails into the souls on the tree of pain. From the firefly, the red orange glow. See the face of fear running scared in the valley below. In the locust wind comes a rattling hum. Jacob whistled the angel, and the angel was overcome. You panic demon see, you reach the flower of fire. See them burning crosses, see the flames higher and higher. Pulling the blue sky, pulling the blue sky, pulling the blue, pulling the blue. Yes, God, listen to me. His face red like a rose on a thorn bush, like all the colors of a royal flush. And it's peeling off those dollar bills, slapping them down. 100, 200. And I can see those spider planes. And I can see those spider planes. Across the mud huts where the children sleep. Through the alleys of quiet city street. We take the staircase to the first floor. We turn the key and slowly unlock the door. As the man breathes into his saxophone, and through the walls we hear the city groan. Outside it's America. Outside it's America. America.
Got to be kidding, man, 'cause in the prime meridian, ripping it in and sticking with the wickedness flow. Swinging low on my chariot, pick it up and I'm carrying. Turn up the fader and I push it the most. I know you're bumping and loving it and jumping with the elevated feeling, but you situation. My mind is constantly racing. I'm forever just thinking about her. I know she with it because the sky's the limit. TLO constantly giving food for thought. What's the word? You know the world is a judge and they look at us like we bugging. Like keep my head out while I'm smoking this herb. Everybody got a story. Fuck the fame, I want the glory. Got a team of warriors like I'm Steve Kerr. Said she want my ganja. Said she want about my herbs. Said she want my loving. So I gotta give her some. Said she want my ganja. Said she want about my herbs. Said she want my loving. So I gotta give it to her.
These new cheesy puffs are so cheesy, airy, and puffy.
Fresh out of Papa Murphy's kitchen, the Buffalo Ranch Chicken Pizza.
The fortune teller told me that my race is almost won. When nothing is for certain, I can't stop those things to come. The gambler tries to tell himself that his luck has just begun. He gambles on the future 'cause he can't stop those things to come. I can't stop those things to come. I can't stop for anyone. I can't stop till the deed is done. I can't stop. I can't stop those things to come. Rich man, poor man, beggar man, thief, beaky orphan, a governor's son. The doctor, lawyer, security chief. Can't stop those things to come. The president, he was damaged. He had the world under his thumb. He cheated fate, but he could not wait. He couldn't stop those things to come. He says, I can't stop those things to come. I can't stop for anyone. I can't stop till the deed is done. I can't stop. The chip is down, but the fight's not over. He's gotta be there in the end. Yeah! Well, I think I said what I wanted to say, and this song is almost done. You can rock and roll the future the way you can stop those things to come. You can't stop those things to come. You can't stop for anyone. You can't stop till the deed is done. You can't stop. You can't stop those things to come. You can't stop those things to come. You can't stop for anyone.
Just keep going your way, looking over your shoulder. Yeah. Fools in love. Well, are there any other kind of lovers? Fools in love. Is there any other kind of pain? Everything you do, everywhere you go now, everything you touch, everything you feel, everything you see, everything you know now, everything you do it for your lady love, your lady love, your lady love, your lady love. Fools in love. Are there any creatures more pathetic? Fools in love, never knowing when they've lost the game. Everything you do, everywhere you go now, everything you touch, everything you feel, everything you see, everything you know now, everything you do it for your lady love, your lady love, your lady love, your lady love. Fools in love, they think they're heroes, 'cause they get to feel more pain. I said fools in love are zeros. I should know, because this fool's in love again. Fools in love. Gently.
That's funny. That's funny, Rich.
Forever.
I got some news if you guys want it. You know, I'm chilling with some music, hanging out with you, but I'll tell you about the job, but I can run a video for you. It's only us here. It's you know, it's a good one. Well, it's not good, but it's a good video.
Everywhere you go now, everything you touch, everything you feel, everything you do, even your rock and roll now. Nothing mean a thing except you and your lady love, your lady love, your lady love, your lady love. Fools in love, they think they're heroes, 'cause they get to feel more pain. I said fools in love are zeros. I should know, because this fool's in love again.
Big Diamond Chase is question. My son is really stressed out. He is almost 12. He tells me all
Say it's alright. Say it's alright. It's alright.
Happy birthday, Wanda.
Time is done. That's why I'm long gone.
You made it.
Let me fly alone. That's why I'm long gone, long gone. It may be too late. Our time is done, baby. I think you got your timing wrong. All this hating is blowing this highway riding on, and it's crazy to think that I could be reborn if you save me. But now it's too late and we'll never know. You're like diamond and I'm like glass, like oil and water we always clash. Sometimes my confessions are hard for me.
The metal dust, and then you wear away at it some more.
That's why I'm long gone, long gone. You need to let me fly alone. That's why I'm long gone, long gone. It may be too late, our time is done. That's why I'm long gone. You need
All right, I'm gonna play some news right after this.
coming down on me. From the border, yeah, from Nashville, Tennessee.
said, son, someday everything's gonna be alright.
There's no escape. There's no salvation. It's much too dark for revelation. Sanctuary. 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 Sanctuary.
Now don't touch the knobs, because I think we're gonna have some fun with this one here. Oh yeah. You got to give it to me. 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 You so slick, honey, know every trick now. You know I want it so bad. You know I need it, I can't believe it. So come on, baby, please believe it. Got to give it to me. You got to give it to me. Got to give it to me. Got to give it to me. You've been bugging me every night now. You say you want it right now. I can't get through it, I can't get to it. So come on, baby, please. Got to get it up. Come on, you got to get it up. You got to get
Just one last kiss before I walk out the door. I'm gonna hold you tighter than I ever did before. And I never promised you the things you promised me. And I can't justify the way it's gotta be. And the good times are the best times. The bad times fade away. The good times are forever. But now, baby, the last time is today. Just one more night. There's no time for anymore. I'm gonna tell you something that you never heard before. But I can't find the words to ease your lover's pain. And I know the feeling's gone. I can feel it in my veins. And the good times are the best times. The bad times fade away. The good times are forever. But now, baby, the last time is today. One last kiss.
The more of you that I inspect, the more of me I see reflect. The more I try to read your lips, the more the mask you wear rips. But when I seek out your voice, my ears are overcome with noise. You show and tell the contortionist. Sleight of hand, quick itch change. The old tricks have been rearranged.
permanent.
Sometimes I get up in my head, a walking line. There is no shame in being me, unless I'm trying to see the good behind the bad. There's underneath a flawless sign, hidden in painful misery. On the brink of it all, only half of where to remain. As the circle repeats, we step into the bridge again. On the brink of it all, only half of where to remain. As the circle repeats, we step into the bridge again. From the shadow I cast upon myself, so deep right. What is due to me? I strive for sight, stability, only a glimpse of clarity. A thousand lights led me to believe, yeah. On the brink of it all. Only half the way to remain. As the circle repeats, we step into the bridge again. On the brink of it all. Only half the way to remain. As the circle repeats, we step into the bridge again. Fire inside my mind has burned me to the last. Should I go on? Is it something that prevents me? Fear and excitement, he's got me chained down to my. Nothing to see here, nowhere to be found. I chose the wrong lane, leaving dust around. Have I deceived myself? Am I truly so? Oh, is this supposed to be? I don't know. These old ghosts are haunting me. Why won't they leave me?
I wanna take the breath that's true. I look to you when I see nothing. I look to you to see the truth. You live your life, you go in shadow. You'll come apart and you'll go flat. Some kind of night into your darkness. Colors your eyes and what's not there. Fade into you. Strange you never knew. Fade.
This is recorded up here in Northern California at the Bridge School Benefit Shoreline Amphitheater. Mazzy Star, M-A-Z-Z-Y. Mazzy. Mazzy. Are you at the house? You want me to call you? Rio. Are you there?
A stranger light comes on slowly. A stranger's heart without a home. You put your hands into your hair.
Man, you're just in time. Are you home or are you on the phone? You're on the phone? Hang on. I was just minding my own business. What's happening?
Not too much. How's things going for you?
Good, man. I was up in, I worked all day today at San Francisco.
Nice.
With another dude. And, so he was a good dude from Southern California. So it was good. It was, you know, he went back down to Southern California. We were just up there to do some stuff in San Francisco. So it was really good, man. I'm super stoked. And it's all good. Fucking, you know. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it, man. Glad
yeah.
to hear it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, fucking, you know, I'm gonna be looking forward to doing the show on Saturday nights and Friday nights, you know, depending. But you know, always the random Friday night, you know, is always possible.
Of course.
Yeah,
Anything's possible.
anything. You know, so thanks everybody for carrying me over the. I played that. Hey Suzanne, I played that U2 song 1. You know, that fucking got some good lyrics in there. I hate Bono or whatever, but point is, you know, there's a part in that song where he says we carry each other. And, you know, everybody really helped out a lot, and, you know, really appreciate everything, you know, Holly and everybody. You know, I don't want to miss anybody, so I just can't say everybody's name because I can't think of everybody right in this moment, but I'm gonna write it all up, man. I'm gonna thank each and every one of you individually. Thanks, Robin. All right, so listen, I got this harsh news, man. This is no joke. All right, this is how news should be. This is how the news used to be here. But the problem is
Are you going all Walter Cronkite on us now?
well, now I'm gonna play this video of this dude. All right, his channel's called Full Spectrum Survival. All right, so here's what's up. So it's not good, but you know, Tim Moore earlier asked what we thought about the video that we were doing the other night with the prediction of the Guardian video. So in that Guardian video, I want to point this out. It's congruent, and that's why I'm fucking playing this here tonight for you guys that are here. Whoever's not here is not going to hear it or whatever, but there's only 11 of us here. So, but point is this what this fucking guy is about to tell you? It ties into that Guardian scenario with the you know, the dirty bomb thing. So it's hey Cindy, what's up? It's hey Drone, what's going on? Hey, happy birthday Wanda. Hey, say happy birthday to Wanda Rio.
Oh yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah, man. All right, so
so is this about the materials that have been stolen?
yeah. And more. And more. All right, I'm going to play this chunk of music, and then we're going to go right into the heinous information. Because, see, I was trying to come on here and just play music. I wasn't going to get heinous. But apparently people want the heinous. Because I asked them if they wanted some news. Everybody said they did. So, well, what more can I say? There's only 9 of us here.
I'm showing 17, 18.
Oh, really? Maybe they just put 9 over here to discourage me. I'm over here just, fuck, man, there's only 9 people. It won't work. I'll do it if there's no people. Now there's 19 people.
See, there you go.
They were listening to me. I was onto it. The algorithm figured out I was onto it. Check it out. All right, ready? I forgot about this album, and I accidentally found it the other day again, and I was like, fuck, I remember that, and then I just, this is a ripping song, man.
love has gone bad, baby. I've been played for a fool.
A red alert is being issued in the intelligence community after reports warn that the necessary ingredients to make a nuclear dirty bomb have... A red alert is being issued in the intelligence community after reports warn that the necessary ingredients to make a nuclear dirty bomb have gone missing from the Chernobyl exclusion zone after Russia took over that area. Initial concerns over missing material was reported by the Ukrainian director of Institute for Safety Problems of Nuclear Power Plants. That's the ISPNPP. That's Anatoly, who reported several raids on surrounding Chernobyl laboratories. Nosovitsky said that looters had made off with radioactive isotopes used to calibrate instruments, and they also said that pieces of radioactive waste, when mixed with explosives, can create a dirty bomb, the likes of which the United States of America has never seen, and one which would usher in a massive multinational call for action across the European region. He added that the ISPNPP has a separate area for testing more dangerous materials, including powerful sources of gamma and neutron radiation that are used to test devices and store radioactive parts from the Chernobyl meltdown. They say that looters took off with this. There are some reports that Russians took hold of this. There are other reports that Ukrainians took hold of it and that it is going to be used in a false flag event. We have to watch for the potential for a nuclear event to take place on a small scale and then on a large scale. A senior Russian Federation Council member is warning that if the EU does not continue to buy gas and do so in rubles, gas supply to the EU will be terminated. They are saying that any discussion of not purchasing Russia's gas supply is suicidal, in their terms, for the European Union. Based on recent flight data, this is a different story. Bellingcat investigators say that the Russian Minister of Defense and other senior officials that are leading the war effort, they are doing so from nuclear bunkers, including, they say, according to flight data, that Putin is in a nuclear bunker or is operating inside and outside of nuclear bunkers. And this makes a bit of sense. And I haven't done any deep diving here in the United States of America to see if continuity of government plans have been enacted. But I imagine that as soon as the nuclear material started moving across Russia and across the Eastern world, then the United States probably enacted our continuity of government plans and sent Congress people into hiding, or at least some level of continuity of government planning into nuclear bunkers in the USA. Around 1,000 troops and 200 armored vehicles are being deployed in exercise Rising Griffin, a part of a long exercise that demonstrates, they say, NATO's enhanced forward presence battle group in Lithuania's vigilance group. This is training and exercise. Qatar has now ruled out any investment in Russia until there is what they call better environments for...
Real. I'm just saying. It's not looking too rosy there, boy. And here's the kicker. There's a kicker, and I don't know if this guy fucking talks about it because we're only 3 minutes into this 20-minute news broadcast or whatever. You know, I'm just saying, man, this guy, he does news like news should be. He's giving you the griff, you know. So listen, what I want to let you know, in case you haven't heard, is there was a fucking rocket attack in Saudi Arabia. and it fucking blew shit up in a real super bad way. So that Saudi Arabia came out today and said, our facility have been damaged so badly that we can't guarantee the world's supply of energy needs.
Oh, that's interesting.
Fuck. I'm just saying, man, if you could go get yourself an electric motherfucking bicycle, like, immediately, and I'm not even kidding. Go find one that you can buy, that you can afford, and go get it now. I'm not fucking even kidding you. Seriously. Gas is gonna be fucking expensive, man.
Yeah, and the sad part is we have enough of it here to sustain ourselves.
Well, you know what?
You just gotta uncork the pipeline.
Listen, I'll tell you what, man. If there was a such thing as a Congress and a government, and then we could, like, get a petition together, because I'll tell you right now, go research this later after we're gone. Go check out something called, you know what? I'll tell you what. While this dude is running his shit, check this out. I'll go get myself a fresh cup of coffee. All right? And then I'll dig up a video about the Saudi Arabia thing. And I'll get something else. Forget what I was going to get you, but I'll remember it. What was I talking about just a second ago? Before the fire. Before the explosion. Remind me.
The electric bikes. Gotta get electric bikes.
No, not that. Yeah, do that. Electric bikes. I would
solar charged, right?
Yeah, you could get a solar charger, man. Just get a solar charger. I would definitely get one of those. If you can afford one of those solar generator things, definitely recommend those fuckers. They're silent. You can charge your phones and all that. You know, your computer. Shit like that. So, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. I know there's people that are experiencing internet outages through the internet provider in certain places right now. And that same thing that they're saying is getting ready to happen here. So what that means is, like, what this guy was bringing up that I heard talking about it, he said there have been, so right now between ages of 18 and 65, in this last 2 years, between the ages of 18 and 65, more people have died than ever. So they're having to pay on all these life insurance policies.
Right.
So what they say is, like, if the internet goes out and you can't make your bill, the life insurance policy will fucking cancel on you. And they'll say, hey, man, you didn't pay. And they cancel on you and they go, but, you know, you can still join back up, but now it's going to be 80% higher than it was before is the payment.
Oh, well, that's no surprise.
Yeah. It's fucking, man, people don't, I don't know, man. You know, on some level, you know, there's so much going on. It's hard for people to, you know, it's hard to even pay attention to anything. Because, you know, you got to focus on something. But if I was you, I'd be focusing on, I remember what I was going to tell you, though, is don't just, you know, if you're going to invest, you know, money, everybody's going to the coin and to this and to that, and they're going to the silver place, and there's no silver, and you're paying like $42 a fucking for a coin with their, because they charge you on top of it. So if the spot price right now on silver is $25, but if you try to go buy some, okay, they're gonna charge you a fee. It's like $10.
Really?
I'm not even kidding, man. And I've seen people saying it's like $42 if you go down there and try to buy one. So I don't know what it is, but here's the thing. And I mean, I learned this a while back, you know, many years ago, and I never thought of it before, and then someone told me about it, because I never understood it. I was like, what the fuck? Why are people always buying these gold chains, man? You know what I mean? Everybody's all got these gold chains. You know, why do people keep buying these gold chains? And it's like they don't wear jewelry. It's because when you get these gold chains, and shit gets to a point where there's no money, you could take and cut that fucking gold chain and cut like a link off of it and use it to buy shit and not get fucking hit over the head. You know, you show up with a silver bar or whatever, they're gonna take that shit. You know what I mean? You gotta keep that on the DL. Don't show up somewhere with your shit. You just bring stuff that weighs the same and it's silver. You know, go down to the silver store and buy silver chains, man. Big old fucking, rope chains. Heavy ones. Because all that shit, it has to be, I think it's like, what is it, 0.9 something? I mean, it has to be 0.9 something so it doesn't turn anything green. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you want sterling.
Yeah, well, I mean, everything. I mean, there's a silver store down here, downtown. It's all they sell is silver rings and shit like that. And everything they sell in there is there's a certain. It's like in Mexico. It's against when you go down to Mexico. Every silver has to be exactly right. There could be no fake silver rings. If it doesn't have a stamp inside of it, it's not. You know what I mean? So
Right.
everything you buy in Mexico from a silver perspective is, has to be a certain thing. But anyway, point is, plus you can buy gold chains even if you don't have a lot of money. You can go down and buy a chain here, buy a chain there, or whatever, just so you have some. And even that shit, there's people. Exactly, Robin. That's what I'm talking about. And they're just like in a box at the house. You never know. Just, hey, I made a gold chain. The gold chain, just keep throwing them in a box, man. Throwing them in a box. A gold chain a week. Boom, throw it in a box. And one day, you got a fucking treasure chest. Anyway, hopefully it's not going to get to that point. But seriously, I mean.
Oh, it'll get to that point. I'm sure it will at some point. Eventually, I can't see it not getting to that point.
It's looking rough, man. It's looking rough, man. I'm telling you. I mean, I this job coming in right when it's coming in. I mean, I barely made it to the other side. It was like I was walking a tightrope, dude. If I didn't get this job, man, the way things are going. Fucking. So I am super happy to be there, and I'm gonna be handling some business. So I'm actually working on critical infrastructure. So if anything happens, I'll be definitely still be rolling, if you know what I'm saying. So and I think you do. But so here's this, and then I forgot what I was gonna. There was something more important that I was gonna show you guys, but now I fucking forgot what it was. All right, ready?
Yeah, roll.
All right. Political stability. According to intelligence, the Department of Ukraine's Ministry of Defense, beginning with April 1st, Russia, they said, will open a draft of 100,000 reservists with combat experience and send them directly into the war with Ukraine. The draft will be simultaneous with the spring conscription of 18-year-old Russian men. In a signal to Russia, a U.S. Air Force F-15E Strike Eagle, the CW-12, took off from one region, appearing to approach the Polish-Ukrainian border multiple times. The Kremlin is reporting that Russia does not recognize the International War Crimes Tribunal. It also says that Russia does not intend to send its forces into any NATO country until Russia is forced to do so. 6 U.S. Navy EA-18G Growler aircrafts, these are jamming aircrafts, will be sent to Germany to bolster the eastern flank, not to be involved, they say, with Ukraine, unless it's necessary. According to the Pentagon, 240 U.S. Navy personnel will accompany the jamming aircraft to Germany. Now, we have to pay particular attention to the movement of military the movement of what is happening and what the officials are saying, not necessarily what they are doing. today we have Russia pulling back a little bit from Kyiv, and we have Ukraine saying that as long as they don't ask for a denazification of Ukraine, then we're going to come to the, the discussion board. But this is all just a ploy. It's a ploy for political and economic stabilization, and it has nothing to do with the war or the war that is going to continue to take innocent civilian lives and somewhat innocent soldier lives across the world. So we have what they are doing. If all the intelligence is true, you have officials being poisoned with chemical weapons and strong poison. You have leaders operating inside of military nuclear bunkers, hidden bunkers. You have continuity of government plans possibly enacted in the United States of America. You have jamming aircraft being sent to Germany. You have strikers and bombers being sent and being portrayed around the Russian border and the Ukrainian border. You have China warning that the United States needs not create a Pacific alliance group. You have NATO and the United States of America doing exactly that. You have the preparation for China to move in on Taiwan. This is all of the ingredients for World War. It's just a matter of when the world recognizes this. And I went back in history a little bit and dug through some of the newspapers and the radio shows and the radio clips and everything of the lead up to the last World War, and it was much the same of what we're experiencing today. It wasn't recognized as a world war until that world war was already in full force, and until then it was just limited skirmishes, and it was just discussions and threats and maybes, and it was very much similar to what we are seeing on the international board today, in the theater of war. And because of that, I truly believe that we are right in the beginning stage, but an actual stage of World War right now. According to the U.S. Air Force, a B-52 bomber, the 61-0039, has been tracked heading southeast over Italy from the RAF Fairford, UK, where it is meant to be taking part of a readiness drill that will provide real-time access to battlefield control measures toward Russia and the east.
Dun dun dun. Fuck, man. Okay, look, here it is. Here's some dude on his fucking phone driving by the fire in Saudi Arabia after the rocket attack. I'll give you his channel, Robin. Hang on a second. Look at this shit.
It kind of looks like about, I guess, maybe 2 years ago, there was a huge fire at the Markel paper.
Now, in one of the highest profile assaults till now, Yemeni's Houthi...
Okay, you want to hear a report?
Sure.
Okay. What were you saying? I didn't hear what you said.
I said about 2 years ago, there was this huge fire at the Markel paper factory. Right around the same time as the toilet paper shortage was happening. And it's kind of like near where I work, and I drove past it, and it looked a lot like that. Like, it was huge.
Well,
it was like one of the largest paper producing plants in the country, and it was totally up in flames.
Well, dude, imagine you drove by Esso and that fucker was on fire.
Well, I was on the other side of the river from it, and I could feel the heat inside the car from the fire.
Yeah.
So it was pretty intense.
All right, here we go.
Bulls attacked an oil depot in the Saudi city of Jeddah. The attack came just hours ahead of a Formula One race in the kingdom, which is scheduled to take place on Sunday. However, Saudi authorities have pledged that the upcoming Grand Prix would go on as planned, although the second practice was delayed due to heavy smoke in the area. Yemen had launched multiple strikes on Saudi on Friday, and the attack targeted the same fuel depot that the Houthis had attacked in recent days, the North Jeddah bulk plant, which stores diesel, gasoline, jet fuel, and accounts for over a quarter of Saudi Arabia's supplies. The Jeddah facility was previously attacked last Sunday when it was struck by missiles that set 2 storage tanks ablaze. The Saudi-led coalition reportedly has launched airstrikes against the said sources of threat in Sana'a and Hodeidah to counter the attacks by the Houthi rebels. The official Saudi news agency SPA reported the same, adding that the military operation will continue until its objectives are achieved. Visuals on your screen show huge plumes of smoke rising into the air. The smoke billowed near Jeddah's F1 track as well, where the drivers were taking part in the practice runs. The second practice run was delayed by 15 minutes due to the heavy smoke, and some drivers reported they smelt the fire. But the Saudi Grand Prix is expected to continue as scheduled, and no casualties have been reported so far. Saudi Arabian.
So,
yeah, we're blowing up the gas, but we're going to still run the race.
Gasoline and jet fuel storage facility, hey, Penelope. So that storage facility was 25% of Saudi Arabia's output.
Yeah, that's a pretty large number.
Dude, you know what's really funny? You want to hear something funny? So I was in San Francisco today, and I was around different parts of the city, and gasoline was, basically $6.99 a gallon. And so typically between where I live in San Francisco, it's typically there's like a $2 difference. So if gas was $5 here, it'd be $7 there, because you're in a tourist area where everybody comes, so they fucking jack the prices up. You know what I mean? But what was interesting was it was the same price as my house. It's $6.99. It's almost $7.
Well, it's actually gone down a little bit here. It's right around $4 now.
See, that's the other thing about California, because if you live here, you're already used to gas costing $5 a gallon. But it would never breach the $5 mark. That's how I knew shit was gonna hit the fan, because it always would get up to that $4.99, and then something would happen and it would just fucking back down, 50 cents, you know what I mean? All that. So, it's interesting. This is gonna be a $80 for 19 gallons. We'll tell you what, man, you won't even believe this, Dubs. Diesel is more expensive than anything else here. So in other words, in San Francisco, diesel is the highest price shit on the menu.
Yeah, they did that over here too.
Yeah, and it's funny because my mom bought a diesel Golf like 3 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I was part of that decision. I was like, yeah, diesel is the way to go. Just because, when you fill the tank in that Golf, that shit gets 450 miles to a tank. Right?
Right.
So, it don't matter how much gas you put in a car, you ain't gonna get no 450. You're gonna get.
Yeah, cars are required to get 300 miles to a tank.
Yeah, exactly. 300. That's what my Tahoe used to get.
So you might get like 320 miles or 350 miles at best.
Yeah. Hey, let me make Penelope a friend of the show. Hold on a second.
It looks like she actually has 2 accounts.
I know, I saw that. So, all right, that might have been. If you want me to, I can delete that for you if that was the wrong account. But anyway, yeah. So okay, so here's some more key information here. Here, let's have some sorbet. Hold on.
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who would dance on the floor in the round. She said, I am the one who would dance on the floor in the round. She told me her name was Billie Jean as she crossed the scene. Then every head turned with eyes that dreamed of being the one who would dance on the floor and around. People always told me, be careful what you do.
So,
Don't go around.
so they're gonna say, well, you know, things are hard, things are bad, we know things are bad or whatever. So they say, hey man, we're gonna give you $400 on this credit card thing, okay? What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet? Okay, and you're only hearing this here because you're here. But seriously, anytime they start passing out these new stimulus and cards, what do you want to bet it'll secretly already be Fed coin? And you just won't know it, but you'll use it and you'll spend it into existence, and thereby establishing that fucker. I'm telling you, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a good possibility. And all one day they say, "Oh, well, your new Visa coin card is actually compatible with the new Fed coin, national currency. So we're just going to switch it right over. It's the direct translation."
You know what they're gonna? So let me ask you this question. So here, I'll show you how brilliant of a plan this is. Hi, Mandy. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. I'll show you how brilliant of a plan it is, man. If the government said, check this out. If the government says, hey, we're all gonna go, first of all, the feds say they're gonna give you 400, and the state says they're gonna give you 400. So you're gonna get 800 a month, okay? But it's gonna come on this card. What do you want to bet? Who's gonna say no? Okay, so that's the brilliance of the marketing of it, because every single person is hurting for gas. And even if some dude rode a bike, he would still sign up for the money, right? And by signing up, you get that account with that card. And that new card and that new account, that's the real card, man. So that card, that whatever that card is, that'll be, specifically identified to you from now on.
Yep, it'll be blockchain secured, right?
Exactly. You're going to have to sign up for the new government secure blockchain card in order to get your monies. So we're going to pay you on the new Fed coin system. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, how many years ago was it I said the Pope should start his own coin? Because he's got so many people there that believe in the Pope. So if he started a Pope coin, and he said, I would really appreciate when you make your donations to the church, you make it in the new Pope coin. And then all the Catholics would just buy up Pope coin, and as they bought it up, it would go up in value. Starts with nothing and ends up being something. It's amazing. It's like fucking magic. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's like it wasn't there before, and now look, it's there. It's worth something. That's just like it is. And I mean, unfortunately, right now, I mean, honestly, I wasn't gonna get into any of this shit because we're not doing a show or anything, but. Man, I mean, take a look around and you can realize how much money was being spent on that fucking Belt and Road project, China, and then the bank that was built up to basically fund all the infrastructure that was being built around the new Silk Road, and it was started with a bank, but from Russia, China, Brazil, and India, and it's called the Brick Bank. And so this was all where all the funding was going to, and so there's been a lot of rumors that there was going to be a some sort of Bitcoin like currency that was going to be based in a basket of different shit like gold and different stuff. And so what's interesting about, and I mean, this is like 5 years ago shit. What I'm telling you, I'm just reminding you.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about brick lately, actually.
Well, listen, this is what I'm reminding you about is that they had already established this thing, right? And so now Russia is over there, and this is, here we are 5 years down the road. No one, it's like, people don't realize that when that thing comes alive, it's gonna infuse a whole bunch of new people with a bunch of new ways to make money. And that's, basically what they want. These areas where nobody has cell phones already all of a sudden will, and, there'll be jobs and places to live and all this shit because they already built all those cities in China and all that. So, I mean, they're ready for the workers to come in and, so on and so forth. They built the cities ahead of the roads. Building the roads is easy. You just need a bunch of people with shovels and picks and whatever, rakes. And you're putting shovels, picks, and rakes in these guys' hands in the middle of nowhere, and all of a sudden they got a cell phone and a tin on the top of their hut. It used to be straw or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going on. I mean, so now Russia's saying, hey, you better pay me in ruble, or you get no gas. And the dude said, to not pay Russia in ruble would be committing suicide. Because guess where all the natural gas comes from to heat Europe and also grow their food and everything else? Guess where it comes from? Comes from Russia. Every bit of it. So if they don't pay in rubles, you're not growing anything. Everything comes to a grinding halt. So of course they're going to pay in rubles, and when they do, that means everything down. Your buying power goes down. Everything costs way more, and especially shit from other places that starts costing a lot.
Well, I mean, they've been wanting to get the world currency off of the dollar for a long time now, right? So.
Well, we've reached that moment. It would appear the moment has arrived, man. Unfortunately, dude, I had this van when I had my company, this company van, and my superintendent, my bro, he was my superintendent though also.
Uh-huh.
And it was parked up at his house up in the mountains.
Right.
And it was there for a really long time, and then one day I decided I was gonna get it out of there, and it was there for so long. Like when I was getting it out of there, I was looking at him and I go, dude, this van sitting in this place right here might be the only fucking thing that's holding the world from just falling off the edge. If I move this van, we don't know what's gonna happen. So I moved the van and everything was okay. But I think we've reached that other moment now where, it would appear things are going south. Yeah, maybe the ruble's dead. I don't know. But try to buy a ruble right now on anywhere on the internet from America. You won't be able to. You will not be able to buy a ruble, because if you could right now, you could make an investment in rubles and you might have some money. But then again, I don't know, that might be considered terrorist activity. Huh?
Well, only if you're a common folk. I'm sure there's several
7-figure and 8-figure bank accounts.
Well, let's just go see.
That
Here.
have a cache of rubles.
Here, let's go see. I'll tell you what, we'll go see. Let's do it right here because there's lots of people saying that you can't buy rubles. Hold on, let me go there. Let me go to the Forex. Man, I used to fucking a long time ago. I used to trade the Forex when I was sick. I had nothing to do but sit there. And so, like, once I learned that shit, you know, currencies go up and down based on rumors, you know? And then I was paying attention to the news. I'd hear something about some country. I'd go look at their currency, and then I just go over there and make some money. But eventually, what I did, was there's all these trading platforms. You know what I mean? There's all these different ways that you can, you know, automate your trading. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I got this trading program. Okay? And I was doing really good, man. I was making money. You know, you start off, the thing is it's 10 times what you put in there. But you don't have to cover your margin. So in other words, if it goes down, you don't have to pay 10 times your loss, you know. If it goes up though, you get 10 times your investment. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So normally you got to pay the margin. If it fucks up, if something happens, you got to pay the margin, but if here you doesn't. So you can go in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And that's what people do is they get a couple of $1,000 and then they go on here and they go in and out, in and out, in and out. And you just make a little bit of money here and go get out. A little bit of money and get out. Up and down, do it all day. And it's the only market, it's the most money transferred on the Forex, is the most money transferred on Earth. And it goes 24 hours a day, man. I don't think it ever closes, as a matter of fact. It may close for like, I don't honestly, you know General Motors?
Uh-huh.
General Motors makes more money in working currencies on the Forex than they do selling cars.
Oh yeah, I've heard that before.
It's true. It's fucking true, man. But anyway, I wanted to see. Let me go back here. Let me see here. Let me go back here. Let me say Forex, and let me just say ruble. Let's see what happens. What is that beeping? Do you keep hearing that?
Yeah, that's over here.
Okay. Fucking beeping sound.
Sounds like Pong.
They want, you know, these fuckers always want you to open an account. So the ruble is 0.011 to $1 right now.
0.11.
Yeah, 0.011.
So it's just over a penny.
So see, the thing is, I'm just saying, if you was to go in and, like I say, if you were somebody who liked fucking around with some stuff like this.
Yeah, you buy $10,000 worth of rubles and sit on it and hope that it goes up.
Well, what you do, you have to open an account, man. So you open an account, and then however much you open it up with, that's how much you got. It's 10 times that. Okay? See what I'm saying? You open up an account with $2,000, you got 20 grand in there. See what I'm saying? But you see what I mean? If it goes up, it's like you got 20 grand worth of it. So you see what I mean? So let's just say you got $20,000 of it, and it goes up. You're gonna make all that profit, even though you only have 2 grand in there. You're still gonna make the money that you had 20 grand in there. I know it sounds crazy. I know it does. You know, you can lose your money, man. That's what happened to me. I went in there, I started doing it with $2,000. I was making all kinds of money. Had it in there, you know. I had my account. I got one of those fucking trading platform programs where you program it in and it does it by itself.
Right.
I programmed my trade in there, man, but it did the opposite of what I wanted it to do. So in other words, it was going down, and I wanted to make money when it went up. So I put some money in there, and I programmed it in, and then it went down, and I couldn't undo it.
Oh, and it sold it off?
Yeah, I fucking just, it kept going down and kept going down and kept going down, and all I could do was watch it, because I couldn't undo it. I couldn't undo the program itself. It was in motion, so I couldn't undo it, and it was going down, but I mean, at any moment, it could have changed and went back up, you know, so I was sitting there. This is a fucking funny story, man. I was sitting there, okay, and you know how people say you can will shit? You know what I mean? So concentrate on it and will it and all this. I'm telling you, man, when that shit was going down, it was going down. I was like staring at the graphs, you know? I was staring at the line going down, and I was staring at it. I was trying to will it to go back the other way, dude, but it never did. You know, it just fucking never did. So, anyway, if you don't try to do it, if you do it where you're watching it and you make the trades just right off the thing and you don't set up, right at this point, I'm sure it's easy to get suckered into a trading program that you can buy off somebody. I mean, is there any doubt in anybody's mind that people just sit there and go clickety clack? They click something and they're just making thousands of dollars a minute.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
I'm serious, man. I mean, some of these younger dudes, man, some of these younger kids, man, guarantee you they're just sitting there fucking making money. Could just write programs. I mean, I don't even know if people realize, you know, I'm sure people realize it, but, you know, when you have an iPad or something, you can record your screen.
Right.
And so, like, you can like click a button, and there's ways to make money watching videos, you know, and you get paid so much money per video, and they just have these computers running that are clicking these buttons, man, by themselves. Looking at video after video after video after video after video, man. These fucking dudes are making like thousands of dollars a day. See what I mean? If you can do that, man, you know, what can't you do? I mean, you don't have to predict the future. All you have to do is go in and out based on a criteria, man. You know, yeah, I want some tacos too, Mateo, but tonight it's gonna be macaroni and chopped meat.
Going to old hamburger helper?
No, it ain't no hamburger helper, man. It's some fresh shells with some grass-fed luxury meats.
Oh.
I got some hamburger.
Got yourself some hamburger. How much are they charging for hamburger now?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't know what they're charging now, but I just went to the store the other day and it was 2 small New Yorks was $28.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Anyways, look at that. See, this is like a Cinderella story right here. See what I mean? It's like if you were able to do this investment, you could make some money. If that investment, you know, I mean, obviously, what I'm asking you is if you know that Russia just said, I'm not telling you what to do. You know, I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just saying if you know that Russia just told the EU that they better pay up in ruble or they ain't going to get no gas, Do you think this ruble's gonna go up? Would you say, if you were putting that on a scale from 1 to 10, would you say you got odds are better over 5? You're somewhere up in the 9, 8, 9 area.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know, man. And the thing is, here's the other thing. I'm not telling. Look, I'm just talking about concepts. Okay, I'm not telling anybody what to do or giving anybody any advice, but I'm just saying, if you're the type of person and you got, some credit cards or whatever, you got a few credit cards, you got a little limit on them or whatever, I don't know. You take your credit card money, go over there, make yourself some money, pay your credit card money back, and then keep that other money. Whatever's left back in the account. You know what I mean? So let's say you got a limit on a credit card, you pay $2,000 into this Forex account, and you start investing in foreign currencies. Once you get $4,000 in there, you put the $2,000 back on the credit card and get rid of the credit card thing. Now you're just in there with your money that you made. And then you're not in the hole. You guys have to, it has to stay at $2,000 though. You know what I mean? It's like this dude. I knew this Vietnamese guy, and he would go play roulette, and every time he went, he would win.
That must be nice.
I know. He told me what he did too, and so what he would do is he would go there, and it's black or red, okay? Black or red. Rarely ever is it green, but it can be green, but rarely. You know what I mean? So the dude would sit there and he would just keep it. He would just bet on one color, black or red, because the outside ring on roulette, it's like, I think it's 2 to 1. Okay, so when you bet black or red, you get $2 for every dollar. So he would go to Reno. He'd bring $2,500 with him. He'd go, Jimmy, I'll bring the $2,500. I win every time, man. He'd be smoking these cigarettes, man, telling me all about it. He's fucking gambling Vietnamese dude. So basically what he would do is just sit there, and it would never go a certain amount of spins before it comes back your way. So his number was 25. So he said it would never go 25. It will always come back to you. But you gotta have balls of steel, man. That's the thing. The thing about it is, if you do what he does, you have to have balls of steel, because every single time you have to double your bet. It's every time you lose on the outside ring, black or red, you got to double your bet. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the first time you lose is $2, then it's $4, then it's $8, then it's $16, then it's fucking $32. You know what I mean? And pretty soon, if it doesn't go your way, it still never goes red or black. It goes the opposite. And the thing is, they know when you're fucking doing it. Okay.
Well, of course they do.
Nah, because the thing is, and we were talking about Russians. It's funny because I used to see the Russians do it all the time. When you go to casino, man, I can't tell you how many times we'd be sitting there. We'd just be sitting there with Russians, man. They're fucking doing the same thing we were doing. Not saying I was doing it. I'm just saying someone was doing it. And I happened to be there. That's why I said we, in case I go to Vegas. But this guy from Vietnam, he got kicked out of Reno and Vegas. They told him not to come back. This was back in the day too, so it was right before they even had really facial recognition at that point. That was when they used to have pictures of people, and they just see you and go, "Hey, that dude looks like the picture I saw," And they just bring you in the room and go, "Get the fuck out, man! Don't ever come back." That's how they used to do it. And put their cowboy.
They might rough you up a little bit.
They would too. And in Reno, they had cowboy boots, man, the pointy kind. You want to get your ass kicked in Reno by them mafia cowboys up there, man. So I don't know how we got on the weeds, but here we are. So there we go. You guys, let's go back to this shit again. Here he is. We've only heard 7 minutes of this guy, and Putin already went to the bunker after like the first minute. Putin went to the bunker. We're hearing this fucking guy. Sorry for all the F-bombs. I'm just letting it hang, and I'm sitting in the dark because I don't want to turn that light on in my face. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
A long column or a large column of Russian military equipment with V markings on the side and flags of Russia and airborne forces has been seen near the M10 highway in Belarus. Florida's congressional delegation has urged the current governor, Ron DeSantis, and this is happening not just in Florida, it's multiple states, to immediately divest the Florida retirement fund system from Russian-owned or headquartered businesses. You know, there's so much corruption. I don't care who you are. If you're a Republican, I don't care. If you're a Democrat, I don't care. If you're a liberal, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, if you're standing behind a party, you're standing behind corruption. And that's just the truth of it. There's corruption everywhere. Now, how do you avoid that? Well, a lot of that is we have to take actions locally. If we break everything down to our local government, local environment, then we can affect real change. Then we can affect real behavioral change, but and social change. But if you...
Here, I'm going to give you this guy's channel. This is Full Spectrum Survival channel. Let me give you the link. I'm going to put the link in there right now, Dubs. Hang on. This guy's good, though, man. This is like the second time I've checked him out. Hang on a second. It's not letting me copy. Paste. All right, listen, I got to go. I wasn't planning on staying on here this long. You know, I got to go move my truck.
Yeah, I actually, I need to bail out too, so.
All right, listen, there's the channel. You guys go check it out yourselves. I forgot I had to go move my truck. Now hope there'll be a space up the road. All right, you guys. So we'll see you, we might see you Friday night. I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't, so. But if we don't, I mean, I don't want to be a flake or seem like it, but I'm just saying anything could happen. I might not, I might be working late or something, so.
But always on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday for sure. All right, Penelope. All right, we'll see you guys.
She's back being LaFleur again.
Yeah. Okay,
you have to make that one blue too.
Okay, Wanda, happy birthday. And we'll see you on Saturday. And let me see, Robin, Dub, My Kid's Future. You got
Danny, Yo Mama.
Yeah, Yo Mama. Danny Title.
I think Drone was in here too. I don't know if he's still here.
Mateo.
Saw him a little while ago.
Yeah, Mateo's looking for some tacos.
And Lemonhead.
Yeah, SFT. AA, Rich, DJ, Susan Hall. Everybody. All right. Well, somehow we got off music and we got onto the dirt and the filth.
You know what you should take us out with, though?
What?
You should take us out with that Mike Dawes from the other day.
Which one? Send it again. Are you still on your phone?
Yeah, I'm still on the phone.
All right, well, we'll wait. We'll come in with the Michael Dawes unless you get it.
That's it.
Because I was just about to hit some stepping out for Dubs.
The path to I did it.
That works
starts at
All right.
zone. Get in the zone.
Hang on, here we go.
Spruce.
Oh,
this spring.
yeah.
What
the hell?
Tempur-Pedic and Beauty Rest Black mattresses.
Jeez. Sneaky bastards.
Don't forget your beauty rest on your mattress.
We'll see you guys. Thanks for being
Good night,
here.
everybody.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for all you guys did too, for helping out and with the donations and all that. You really helped out a lot. Just want to thank you. Really meant a lot. Thank you.
Stepping out, open sesame, here comes Rastaman. Abacadabra, catch me if you